Kitchen with Titus Cooks. Today we're making a salad dressing. We're making a rosemary salad dressing, and then we're going to make a Italian style chopped salad with it. You can put it down for a bit. I'll tell you when I need it next. Okay, so let's get started on the dressing. So we're making, remember the other day we made a Caesar, which we were making an emulsification. Big word, big whoop, I say. So what emulsification does is it takes the acid and the oil, we mix them together, and they stick together. They don't come apart. It doesn't break. They stay together. And the way we do that, we add some egg yolks to it. Sometimes you can add mayonnaise to do emulsification, which basically is some egg yolks. You could use some mustard. Often I use mustard. That's the best. So let's get started. So we're going to start with some, let's see, soy sauce. So we'll go about a tablespoon of soy sauce, and make sure, yep, there it is, soy sauce. 1 tablespoon. I'm just going to kind of do it by eye, okay? Don't worry if it looks like I don't know what I'm doing. I do know what I'm doing. I'm going to bring this, I do have to follow a recipe though, so I don't really know what I'm doing. Okay, and then we're going to do about maybe 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And let's go ahead and keep those over. We'll keep track of what we've already used. So we got our lemon juice, our soy sauce. We're going to add into that some rosemary, because obviously we're making a rosemary dressing, right? Correct, everybody? So here we go. Let's pull this. There we go. Let's pull out some rosemary. Now, taking rosemary off of the branch, pretty easy thing to do. Just follow my direction. So you're not going to grab the bottom, you're going to grab the top, and you pull towards you. Just hold on to that, and all that rosemary just falls off, okay? Really simple thing to do. And then that top portion, you can usually break that off. The branch up there is pretty soft, so it's okay with me if that goes into my dressing. It's the part down here that's like a piece of wood, that you don't want in your dressing. The top part, perfect. I've got a lot of my cooks and I, back in the day, you'd see us all day long with these in our mouth because it gives a nice flavor. And we didn't have to brush our teeth because we had such good breath, because we had rosemary breath. That's a joke. That's for my dentist. I was letting my dentist know why my teeth are falling out. Okay, so now we've got our rosemary, and we're just going to chop. So we use our knife technique. Look at those fingers like that. And we just use that so the knife will hit against our fingers, and it'll make it very easy to chop it. Look at there. Really no problem at all. So simple, quick and easy. All right, we don't have to, since this is going to go in a blender, we don't have to chop it up too fine. If you're going to do this by hand, you might want to chop it up a little more than what I did there, but that blender is going to take care of those. Blenders have those blades in there, and they're ready to chop rosemary. Okay, we're going to add a little, you could do shallots, or we're going to add some onion to this. So we're going to do about 1/4 of an onion. So I cut that into 3 pieces, I guess. And oh, I forgot to bring something for my, oh, there we go, for my compost. How could I forget my compost? All right, so this onion, once again, we don't have to chop it completely. We just get it nice smaller pieces, and we'll pop that into our nice little blender there. Throw all these pieces in there. Okay, and let's see, what else can I put? I can put a little bit of thyme. We're going to put some dry thyme. I'm going to put about a teaspoon. Don't overdo it. Thyme will actually make it be too strong. The flavor is way too strong if you put too much in there. So be careful with your thyme, and the thyme you have on earth. Be careful with that too. All right, and then we have some red wine vinegar. And so with that, we'll go, notice I smell everything, 1/4 cup. Just want to make sure everything's okay. And then the last thing before I start adding oil is an egg. And that egg will keep it, is what we're going to do to, oh, there it is, to emulsify it. Okay, so I'll get that on there. I'll turn it on. Really get it going. And so now I know I'm almost done. I'm just going to have to add a little bit of sugar and maybe about two cups of oil to this. So I got sugar here. So let's start with maybe about 2 tablespoons of sugar. There we go. 1 tablespoon. You know, let's go 3. 2.5. All right. That's loud. I can't take much of that today. Okay, so I've got everything ready except for the oil. So the oil, I'm going to pull up. We have a little bit of an olive oil blend. This is a 75-25, so 75%. Which one is this? This is just like a salad canola oil, and then 25% of it is olive oil. So you get a nice blend. It's not as expensive as if you use completely olive oil. So it's a good trick when you're in the food business. That's how you can cut back on some costs. Instead of using all olive oil, you blend it with some other lesser expensive oil. Okay, next thing we do, we're going to emulsify. So what that means is we're going to pour it in slowly. We're not going to go too fast. We'll start a little dribble at a time, just like that. I wasn't really talking. That was acting. And the Oscar goes to Chef. See the dramatic pause? Chef Kitus. I can't wait to watch that later. Okay. I'd like to thank the production crew. All right, now see, now we're nice and thick. Look at that. That's just where we wanted it. So what I'm going to do now is taste it and make sure that we have all the... Oh, man, that's good. The seasonings are near perfect. There's a little southern talk for you. So I put in a little bit of pepper there, coming in with some salt, because this has no seasoning of such saltiness. That made absolutely no sense. What did I do with that lid? Oh, right there. It's a common problem in my kitchen, is me misplacing things right in front of myself. I'm always tempted to do how I do it in real life, as I stick my spoon in there while it's going. But that's not a good thing for me to be teaching. That's delicious. That's like I remember it back in the day. All right, so look at there. That's just exactly the consistency we want to on that, because what that's going to do now, that's going to really hold to the lettuce once we dress the salad. So it's going to hold on to the lettuce. It's not going to like kind of slide off and go to the bottom of your bowl. So here we go. What I like about making a chopped salad, is you can put in it whatever you want. This is kind of my mom, Gwen Kitus. My mom, Gwen Kitus, she used to keep in the refrigerator all these little jars of things, and she called her must-goes. They must go. So every time I came home, she would make this gourmet meal out of like 20 jars out of the refrigerator and the freezer. So Gwen Kitus, miss you so much. Thank you for your must-goes. That's pretty amazing. So that's one thing that I've carried with me all these years. And my sisters and brothers, we all love our must-goes. I don't know how I got on that. What was I talking about? Anybody remember? I guess it don't matter. Don't matter. All right, there we go. What we're talking about is using things up. So you look in your refrigerator and say, oh, look, there's some red cabbage. It's been sitting in there for a while. That's going to go in my salad. So let's cut off a piece. Let's chop it up, and we're going to do a chopped salad in tune. We're going to make sure that everything's chopped pretty much the same size. And we're going to add some color. We're going to add some prettiness, some crunch. We're going to add some different flavors. All right, looky there. Now we've got romaine. We got some chopped red cabbage. You know what we'll do? We got some onion here. And what we'll do with the onion is we're going to slice it really thin. So some of that's going to go in. Green onion would be really good. Slicing this really thin, that's the key right here. You want it nice and thin, not big chunks, but nice thin chunks. There we go. Let's see what else we got. Oh, I found some in my refrigerator. Look, Italian sausage. So now it really is an Italian chopped salad. It's not no imitation. This is the real thing. So this is already cooked. You just chop it up a little more. Looky there. And looky there. I know I watched one of my videos the other day, and I say looky there all the time. I don't know where that came from. Looky there. All right, what else we got? Oh, we've been rating our school lunches that come in here. The Wenatchee School District has done an amazing job with school lunches this year, so thanks, hats off to them. And when we have any left over, we repurpose whatever we have. And so we have some celery here, so that's going to go in to our chopped salad. Let me move that out of the way. I know that's not conducive. All right, so let's just make some celery sticks first. And then what do? We dice them, correct? Everybody remember? So we turn them. We go this way. We go that way. We go whichever way we want. All right, into the salad you go, monsieur. We got some broccoli here. Let's just chop those into smaller pieces. Yum. I love the broccoli. Broccoli and butter. Did you know if you go to Red Robin, yum, you get unlimited French fries, but also you can get unlimited broccoli, and that's what I always do. I love broccoli. The only problem with Red Robin, yum, that's in the advertisement. That's why we say it. When my daughters and I say Red Robin, we always say yum. It's that subliminal thing. But what the thing is, if you order broccoli, I guess not many people order broccoli at Red Robin. Yum. So it takes a while. When you order more French fries, they bring them right out. If I say, hey, can I get more broccoli? And they say sure. And an hour later, when you're ready to go home, they come out with some steamed broccoli. But, hey, it makes my night because I don't get out that often. Okay, so now we have cabbage, red cabbage, green cabbage. Let's see. Oh, I've got some capers here. I'm acting like I'm just finding this stuff on my table when it was actually placed here by my production assistant, which is me. Whoop, there we go. Sprinkle some of those. I love capers so much. Probably on my list of favorite foods, caper berries. That's that thing that I always talk about, the thing I'm asked for if I'm sitting on the, if I'm going to the electric chair, and the last thing I ask for, which I probably shouldn't be talking about because I'm no time soon going to no electric chair, but don't you always think about what would be your last meal? Well, it would include caper berries. Love caper berries. So, but don't worry, I'm not going to the chair anytime soon. All right, that I know of. So it's got some olives, some green olives. Often you can do, if you have black olives, I love black olives. I love green olives. As a child, I hated olives more than anything. And as I grew up, I like to say as I matured, but people always correct me on that. Then they say, as you got older. I said, what do you mean? Okay, so we got one last thing. Look at there. I had some carrots, didn't I? Well, I'll grab this one. And these are the ones we always have these at home. And we buy them. Yes, you may use those potatoes. Look at that. I've got them trained. So we got these great little ones that come in school lunches, and often these sit in your refrigerator, and they're going to go bad sooner or later, so use them. Slice them. They're already peeled. You save the hassle of peeling them. Can you imagine that factory where they've got all those people in there peeling these small carrots? That's a lot of work. I'm going to do a depiction of that. So you got your peeler and you're going like this. That would be a horrible job. And that would right down there with elevator operator. Okay, we got everything. We'll mix it in. Let's put in some, Parmesan cheese. Sprinkle there. And we're almost done. We are almost ready. So we're going to add a little bit of salt, because guess what? Salad is basically a vegetable, and as they have not found a way to make watering with salt water effective to actually salt your vegetables, so now you actually have to salt everything. So now it's got a nice flavor. It's got the little bit of sodium in there, little pepper. Gonna pour some in. Don't overdress it. Start with less than you think you'll need, and then you can always add more. Correct? Thank you. I appreciate the enthusiasm I'm getting from today's crowd. There you go. I like that. See how? Oh, that's Gabby. Thank you, Gabby. Appreciate it. All right. I want a little bit more, because what we're gonna do now. This is a good-looking salad. In fact, I'm gonna eat this one. What I'm gonna do is grab a bowl, and we're going to make the salad in the bowl. I gotta find. I brought this little. Oh, right there, right in front of me. Okay. So what we do now, we want to make things look a little different than Applebee's, right? We want people to come and say, "Oh, that's nothing like that wonderful salad I got at Applebee's last week." We want to look a little different. So look, we pack it in this little holder here. And there was a time we were doing a large party, and the way we did this with a lot of salads was we bought a whole bunch of PVC pipe and washed out the PVC pipe, and then we cut them to this size, and we got all our salads ready, and right before they went to the table, boom, we pulled up the PVC, and you had this salad. Let's hope this works. Everybody cross your finger. Drum roll. Anybody got that going? All right. Wow, everybody got it going. Ta-da! Beautiful, huh? So I think that looks really cool. And then look, Eric Link didn't get to this one. Would serve it with a little bit of a breadstick on top, and off you go. Waitress, waiter, come pick up your salad. That looks delicious. What do you think? What do you think, Lee? I don't like that. No. I almost got your voice down. All right.
We need a salad bowl.
Salad, yeah, get a salad. Get a good close up on the salad. He's refusing. Okay, so that's it for the day. We made a rosemary salad dressing. So remember to get in the kitchen, sharpen your knives, keep your Wi-Fi hours down. I looked at mine, and I was down 7% last week, which is good. I felt really good about that. Keep your Fitbit hours up, or your Apple Watch hours up. Look every day. Yesterday was 25,000 steps. The day before was 23, so I'm doing pretty good. And sharpen your knives and get in the kitchen and cook or blend. It's fun. I love cooking. That's it.